Hey guys, so this is a painting I did over the Easter holidays, and it's one of the paintings which I actually liked. So I'm happy with how this came out, seeming so all the paintings I was doing wasn't coming out very well at all. So I was happy with the final result of this. And basically it is just like a mountain picture, and what I have is I made some cards, and each of the cards has an environment on it, and I'm going to have more cards, so some cards will have like characters, weapons, themes, but at the moment I've only got environments. So I shuffle the environment cards up, and then I pick one out at random, and then I got to draw that environment. And basically in the future with more cards I can take out other ones at random and then create a whole scene randomly. I don't know, maybe like it's a way of generating ideas, I don't know, just to add some randomness, more variety to my art. The biggest difference you'll probably notice is I'm not using Photoshop. I'm actually using Clip Studio or Manga Studio, and I personally, I don't know which I prefer. I would say I actually prefer Clip Studio, and it's because it has blending properties which Photoshop just doesn't have. Photoshop basically, when you brush with a brush, it's essentially a stamp and it doesn't blend. It's just literally just printing and doing a solid mark onto the page. In this software, like other softwares like Corel Painter and Sketchbook, colors blend like paint in real life, so it makes it more interesting, so you can get better brush strokes. And more recently, not in this painting though, but I've started making brushes for this which work a lot more like brushes in reality, with more interesting textures and color blending ways. And in this software you can get watercolors, pens, oil brushes, acrylics. You can get all kind of presets which work in the media you want, which is really useful. Essentially it's Photoshop, but imagine Photoshop only the drawing software side of it, because you know Photoshop, it has thousands of other stuff you can do with it. You can animate in it, you can just do graphics, you can manipulate photos, but I only ever use Photoshop to paint, and this software is just for painting, so it will run quicker because it doesn't have all that extra added on stuff which is not necessary really for me. So I'm using this quite a lot, and it's quite customizable, so I can manipulate it and change it in ways. Plus you can save it as PSD documents, so you can change from software to software if needed. It also has a bunch of really interesting tools, and this software is for making comics or manga comics, as the name would suggest. But basically I'm just saying I like this software. In the final image there's a little guy with some like spaceships or something in the background. I just wanted to add some more interest than just an environment, and the little character is on the rule of thirds. You might be able to see me fiddling around with that at some point, with some red lines, and I just wanted to add a character into it. But overall I'm happy with it, and in the end I actually put a gradient overlay, so I create a gradient, so you'll probably see me doing this, a gradient, and then you put it on overlay and you can change it so it creates like a really subtle gradation. Pretty much all animes do this, I'm pretty sure. If you watch it carefully, you can see, or even if you pause an anime, you can, if you pick one color from a character's skin tone and to another, they'll be different, and the same in the environment. And I really like the effect of that, so I tried doing it. I still need to practice it, but anyway, I was messing around with that. I was happy with how the grass came out. I did the grass manually, so I'm not using like cheating brushes, which I'm glad I did. It's better for learning. And the last thing, you would have noticed that I have a webcam in the bottom corner, not my face this time, a webcam, and I used to have this in my old YouTube channel, and I think some of my early videos on this channel, and this time I put it a ridiculously high angle just to create some interesting views. But the reason I'm not showing my face in this is because if not, there's just too much things to look at and it becomes distracting. And as us being humans, if you look at someone's face, you know, that's the center of attention already, because your eyes will automatically look at the face. So then you don't look at the video as much, you just look at the face. So I can't have everything, because if not, you wouldn't be able to look at everything, and it would be chaos. So even when I have the face on videos, I sometimes fade it out, so then you have no choice but to watch what I'm doing. If not, you will end up just looking at my face all the time, which might be nice for some of you, I suppose. I don't know. Anyway, that's it. I'm hoping to upload a video this Saturday. Anyway, I was talking to a guy on my last video, and he said I should upload twice a week, and I was like, oh, I could try it, so I'm gonna try it, why not? So I'm gonna try and upload this Saturday, and that's why this video is up on Wednesday, because he said I should do it Wednesday and Saturday, so I'm gonna try that. So yeah, my next video will probably be more on the anatomy stuff, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.